Episode 122, the Seinfeld edition. Yeah, this is a show about nothing. Now, I applied for the search and rescue team. Yeah, I hear they're always looking for people. Hello and welcome to the 10-Minute Off-Road Podcast. I'm your host, Nicky G. I'm here to inform, entertain, and delight your ear holes with all things off-road for the next 10 minutes. Why 10 minutes? Well, that's about how long I can keep the cats quiet. Yeah, there are 2 cats in the house. My wife's not home, so they are harassing the living crap out of me. Alright, and as always, before we get started, we have some legal mumbo jumbo to go over, and I don't have to do it because I have enslaved AI interns. So take it away, enslaved AI interns.
You're listening to the 10-Minute Off-Road Podcast, the podcast for the off-roader with a short attention span.
Got something to say? We would love to hear from you. Just contact the 10-Minute Off-Road Podcast at 10minuteoffroad@gmail.com. That's 10minuteoffroad@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on our YouTube channel.
You can listen to the 10-Minute Off-Road Podcast on whatever the hell you're listening to it on now, including Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Odyssey, Podbean, Pocket Cast, Podchaser, and iHeartRadio, or through our website, 10minuteoffroad.com.
You can follow the 10-Minute Off-Road Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but never TikTok.
Alright, thank you very much, AI enslaved interns. You are worth every penny. Alright, so the past show I've talked about my Tennessee trip, which I really enjoyed very much. Had to break it up into 2 trips, but I survived. I went up to the Elizabethton area of Tennessee. It's near Bristol. Cherokee National Forest butts up against the George Washington Jefferson National Forest in Virginia. And I'll tell you, I had a good time. It's a nice area. It was scenery I've never seen before, so I enjoyed it very much. Then after that, I went to the Maggie Valley Jeepfest, or the Western North Carolina Jeepfest held in Maggie Valley. Had a good time there. Met some old friends, met some new people. And last weekend was the Jeepfest in Pinnacle Mountain. Didn't quite make it. It was Mrs. Nicky G and I wedding anniversary, so oddly enough, we took a trip up to Elizabethton in her Buick. We didn't off-road. And they have a nice drive-in movie theater there. And we went to the drive-ins. Had a great time. State Line Drive-ins in Elizabethton area. I highly recommend it. Very friendly people there. All right. Coming up event is, like I said, in 2 weeks, July 12th is the Western West. Too many Wests and Virginias in that sentence. The Western Virginia Jeepfest, not West Virginia Jeepfest, the Western Virginia. It's held in Tazewell, Virginia, and I went there last year, had a hoot. It was a very good show, very well organized. You know, not massively big, but I've been to small, tiny shows, and this one was pretty good. And probably next show I'll talk about it because I already have gone to it. And naturally, August 1st is Toledo Jeepfest. I will be up there. I already got my tickets for the Overland Base Camp. Plan on meeting some friends up there, and we always have a good time. And then October 17th and 18th, I believe, it's that week of October, is the All-Wheel Drive Fest. Always a hoot going to that. Been there 2 years in a row so far. The only 2 years they've had it. Bought my ticket, and October 11th and 12th, I've had somebody contact me through YouTube that's going to be in Uwharrie and would like to get together. So I think I've got that weekend off. I think I'm going to show up there. We'll see if I'm kidnapped by some unknown person. You know where to look. All right, so moving right along, transitioning. This would be a good time for some type of transition if I had one, but I don't. TJ problems. Still fighting with my TJ. Oh my gosh, that's I will say that I don't love working on Jeeps, but I don't mind it sometimes, except for this TJ is going to be the death of me. Funny story, I went to the gas station the other day in the TJ, filled up, went to leave, and it wouldn't start up. I couldn't get the engine to turn over or crank. Checked some relays, everything seemed good. I noticed when I turned the key, it felt kind of sticky, so to speak. It wasn't smooth. It would kind of ratcheted a little bit. So I suspected the ignition switch, but I can get my dashboard lights to come on. I can get the key into the run position. It just didn't really engage all the way to start. So I tried to push start it myself. I pushed it because I was on a little bit of an incline, but I didn't have enough oomph in it to get it to start. But there was a gentleman fueling up his car, and I walked up to him and said, "Can you help me push start my car?" And he looked at me like I was crazy. Said, "You want to do what?" And I explained, it won't start. Can you give me a push and I'll push start it and be on my way? And he began to tell me that you cannot start a vehicle by pushing it. And I told him I've been doing it since before I've had a driver's license. And he told me I was crazy. And I said, "Okay, will you please just give me a hand pushing this out of the way of the pump into a parking spot?" And he said, "Sure." So we started to push it. We got a good little clip rolling on it. I jumped in, started it up, and drove off. And when I looked behind me, he was yelling at me, cussing at me, and flipping me the bird. Why he was angry at me for it, I don't know. Maybe it's because I proved him wrong. I don't know. But anyhow, I drove off. All right, and if I had a transition, this is where I would transition it to again, or maybe I will do some crafty editing and back it up. But really looking forward to the Western Virginia Jeepfest in Tazewell. I've started going through my camping gear, trying to get everything all situated and ready to go. I believe I'm going to drive up there Saturday morning, go to the Jeep event, and then meander on my way home and look for a camping spot. I found a few Forest Service roads that I want to hit. I'm going to be on the backbone of the Dragon. If you're familiar with it, it's a really curvy, twisty road. It's like the tail of the dragon here in North Carolina. Try not to get on roads like that, because people like to just zoom down it and see how fast they can take the curves. And let's face it, if you're doing about 35, 45 miles an hour on a mountain road and you do a tight switchback and you come across a big red brick just putting down the mountain, that's going to cause some problems. So I recognize that, that's not the road for me, and I try to stay off of them. But to access this road, I have to be on the backbone of the Dragon. I don't think the real bad curvy part starts before I get off of it. And that's the whole reason why I'm taking the service road. There's some service roads that will bypass the backbone of the Dragon, or the Dragon backbone, whatever you want to say. Hopefully I'll be able to find a camping spot. And if not, I'll explore some nice back roads. Anyhow, that's the way it goes. I think I've rambled on long enough, hit the 10-minute mark. And until next time, this is Nikki G saying, wheel what you got and be happy.